50 Cent lives like it's beachfront property on the narrow hip-hop line that separates casual conversation from a straight shot. Let's rap about what initially appeared to be an intellectual occasion. The podcast swiftly turned into a new phase of contemporary rap warfare. Receipts, in the corporate style, are pending. Dave asked a question on the December 11th broadcast that seemed harmless enough. Is it ever okay for someone to create a documentary about you without your consent? The first person to respond was Jim Jones, who described the move as petty and factitious and said it was unacceptable. Maino went one step farther and likened unapproved documentaries to someone stealing your sex tape. Loud message, heavy analogy. Ears were open, even if names weren't mentioned. Go forward to 15 and 50 cents. I heard it clearly and loudly. There was neither a think piece nor a counter-argument from the G-Unit chief. He went straight for the jugular, accusing Dave East, Jim Jones, and Maino Fabulous of being squatters and failing to pay rent for the podcast space they occupy. That's traditional fifth. When you can challenge someone's lease, why argue about ethics? In response, Maino insisted that the discussion wasn't about him or his Diddy documentary in particular, and asked what had 50's G-Unit G-string in a bunch. It was just pod talk, broad hypothetical media ethics 101, according to Maino. Here's the problem, though. Timing is the crown, and context is king in rap. When the loudest unauthorized doc in the culture is popular, you can't talk about unauthorized docs and expect no smoke. Then 50 increases the pressure by saying he intends to purchase the Let's Rap About It podcast spot outright. It doesn't even matter if it's trolling, strategy, or both. It's an obvious message. It's not simply about emotions. It has to do with ownership, power, and leverage. In reality, who is in charge of the room? This conflict feels more like a hostile takeover packaged in Instagram captions than traditional beef. Balance sheets and property deeds have taken the place of bars and punchlines, respectively. Additionally, history indicates that 50 doesn't stop until the joke becomes a headline, even if Mayo claims he's prepared to retaliate if his name keeps coming up. Additionally, the headline becomes paperwork. Hip-hop has evolved. The harm is much louder now, but the fights are...